Good day to each and everyone. I would like to introduce myself. I am Roger Vinietas Jr., a new reporter today. My topic is all about scoring rubrics, criteria selections, and setting of performance level. Here's our objectives. Know the scoring rubrics, criteria selections, and settings of performance level, and give the importance of scoring rubrics, criteria selections, and setting of performance level. Let's proceed. Okay, what is scoring rubrics? Scoring rubrics are descriptive scoring schemes that are developed by teachers or other evaluators to guide the analysis of the product or process of students' efforts. Okay, in addition of scoring rubrics is a coherent set of criteria for students' work. Includes descriptions of levels of performance quality on the criteria. The main purpose of the rubrics is to assess as performance made evident in processes and products. And rubrics have two major parts, which is coherent set of criteria and descriptions of level of performance for this criteria. Next, there are two types of rubrics. First, holistic rubric. Holistic rubric is a type of rubric that requires the teacher to score an overall process or products as a whole. In addition of holistic rubric, all criteria dimension threads are evaluated simultaneously. In an holistic rubric, scoring is faster than with analytic rubric. It is good for summative assessment. It is made up single scale that all accounts of all criteria for the evaluation. Just like, for example, clarity, organization, mechanics. So, the greater assigns of a single score, usually 1 to 4 or 1 to 6 points. So, the students work using holistic rubric. Okay, let's proceed to the next type of rubrics, which is analytic rubrics. Okay, analytic rubrics is a type of rubrics that provides information regarding performance in each part of the task, making it useful for diagnosing specific strengths and weaknesses of the learners. Okay, in addition of analytic rubric, each criterion is evaluated separately. Okay, and analytic rubric is good for formative assessment. It also adaptable to summative assessment, because if you need an overall score for grading, you can combine the score. Okay. Analytic rubrics allows you to evaluate participants' achievements using the rubric based on the multiple criteria. You could assign different weight values to different criteria. It includes an overall achievement by totaling the criteria. This should be done in table form. An analytic rubric sample grade with the grading criteria. Along the far left side and scoring weight along the top row. Within inappropriate back, the structure would describe what type of work received the score for the criteria, Just like, for example, teacher design an analytic rubric for an essay. The grading criteria could include arguments, evidences, organization, formatting, and also the grammar. So, for the argument criteria, the instructor could describe deserving for a 5/5 scores. as follows the logical reasoning that uses and will structured progression, so that the instructor would fill the next box with 4/5 description. So the essay over a clear, a defensible argument filled with supportive logical reasoning through reason with might be lacking, so the instructor will fill all the box of what work deserved and what scored of the result. Okay, the next slide. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay, what is criteria selection? Criteria selection in rubrics refers to the process of identifying and defining specific measurable elements or standards that will be used to evaluate a task, performance, or product. Okay, how to select criteria? First, identify skills. We need to identify first the skills. Second, specify criteria. Third, give examples. Fourth, think about assignments. Let's proceed to the next slide. Okay, setting of performance levels. A rubric's performance level is a category that characterizes how well a student completed a task. It is used to evaluate a student's work in relations to a set of standards. Okay, there are the examples of given levels. First, basic, proficient, advanced, needs improvement, meets expectation, exceed expectation, seldom, sometimes, usually, often, poor, good, excellent, superior, beginning, basic, proficient, advanced, outstanding. Those are the examples of the performance levels. Basically, makita na to siya ang kaning level sa top sa rubrics, especially sa analytic rubrics. Dito na siya makita sa ibabaw sa rubrics with the corresponding description. Each level na siya corresponding description, and that description is what we call the performance level descriptor. Okay, what is the purpose of setting performance levels? It provide clear expectation, provide objective assessment, provide feedback, make learning expectation explicit. Okay, to conclude my part, the difference between analytic and holistic rubric. Analytic addresses an assignment with many components. As you can see, analytic rubrics have a lot of criteria, have a lot of descriptions, performance levels, and it offer a specific rate. Nasa specific na grade sa holistic rubric. While ang holistic rubrics more brief, generally address fewer components and do not specific grade. As you can see sa holistic rubric, it seems like the general, the whole criteria, whole descriptions sa specific na task. Okay, that's all.